a very special What's Trending Live. This is our anniversary, everyone. How incredible is that? We're 1 year old. And we are coming to you live from Internet Week, New York. And we couldn't be more excited to be here. Remember, you could tweet your comments or questions using @What'sTrending, #IWNY. But let's kick things off right away, shall we? Everyone, are you excited for our very special first guest? He's one of the most respected spiritual leaders in the world, a New York Times bestselling author, the one and only Deepak Chopra. It's incredible to have you here. Thank you for
Thank you.
being here.
It's nice to be here.
And we actually met a week or so ago, and you called me a distraction. I was worried. I didn't want to overanalyze it.
See, I'm usually very centered, so you were a distraction.
But I've been following you even from way back. You were on Seismic, which was a video, uploading a video and asking questions and responses. So you've been involved, it seems, in experimenting with using technology to engage with communities for a while.
Yeah.
Tell me about why that's important for you.
I think technology is the extension of the human mind, and right now what we're seeing is the laying down of a global brain, neural networks for a global brain, for a planetary civilization. It's going to change our identity. So we're no longer going to be ethnocentric, racist, bigoted, even nationalistic. We're all going to acquire a global identity, ultimately a cosmic identity,
So it's
through technology.
So technology then is a positive thing. Many people say all this connection can be negative to us or distracting.
Technology is neutral. What we do with it is up to us. It can be diabolical. I mean, you will have the ability in a few years to use this and interfere with air traffic signals, shut off somebody's pacemaker or respirator, poison the food chain, cut off electricity, or you'll create a new civilization. It depends on us. Technology is, as I said, neutral. It's uncontrollable. So we better accept it. It's the next phase of human evolution. But now we have to decide how we're going to use it. We can heal the planet. We can get rid of war. We can create a sustainable civilization. We can create, as I said, peace, conflict resolution, well-being, or we can destroy ourselves.
So you have to believe that we'll use it for positivity. You have to have a belief in the global community in many ways.
It depends on our evolution as a species. We could go either way, but it wouldn't matter in the big scheme of things. We're just a little speck of dust in a huge infinite void somewhere in the junkyard of infinity. But right now, it seems that the cosmos is becoming aware of itself through us and is using technology to do it.
That's amazing. And now you're also launching a new YouTube channel, the Chopra Well. Tell us more about that and what type of programming can people expect?
Well, there are 4 things that people have been interested in as far as my career has been. The first is success, material success. The second is love and relationships. The third is health and well-being. And the fourth is higher consciousness. So we're going to use the Chopra Well to address all of those things in a very contemporary manner.
And you've also involved your family in it.
Yes.
You have your daughter,
I have
your
my
son.
daughter, who has a social network site called Intent. She harnesses collective intent. So, you know, we are living in the age of collective intelligence and collective creativity, which is actually part of the new technology. It's no longer just your creativity. It's the creativity of a collective consciousness.
You're also doing Q&As. Why is it important to engage with your audience in that way?
I think Q&As are very good ways of living the big questions of our existence. You don't need to actually, the A part is not that important. The questioning is more important. If you live the questions, life somehow moves you into the answers.
And I also found it interesting, you were shooting at our studio, interviews with Perez Hilton and one of the Jersey Shore characters. Why is it important for you to have people like that and connect with people like that?
I think we have to get rid of the idea that spirituality is some kind of self-righteous morality, which is just jealousy with a halo. Spirituality means increasing your awareness, and increasing your awareness means increasing your awareness of the ecosystem, of the web of relationships that you exist in. And all these people are part of our collective awareness right now. And they're exploring new territories, breaking down walls, coming up with humorous ways to look at the spiritual aspect of our humanity. So it's very important to engage with them.
And now you also have a new book, Spiritual Solutions, and we were talking backstage. I'm surprised that you can even still write books. Like I was saying how I felt maybe if I write a book, oh, I would maybe need someone to help me because I feel so busy. But you're busier, and yet you obviously find the time to do all of this.
The books write themselves. I just ask the questions, and then the books do get written. They come through me. I'm now on my 65th book, and it seems like I'm compulsive and neurotic about writing.
And how do you do it? You were telling me your process.
I usually write on a BlackBerry, and I email it to my office, and then they send it back to me by email, and then we go back and forth.
So there is a reason for a BlackBerry still.
Yeah, because it's a little difficult to type on my iPhone.
Yeah, so you're an iPhone BlackBerry guy.
I have both, yeah.
We actually do have some Twitter questions because this is an interactive experience. So we have one from @ElliotPR who asks how he manages to travel, write, and interact online with high frequency and stay balanced and grounded.
It's how you take yourself. I stay balanced because I don't take myself seriously. I also have the attitude that my body is doing it, I'm not involved. I don't distract myself, even though I used that word once with you. I usually don't watch movies when I'm traveling. I either stay in silence or meditate or sleep or write or read. So I make good use of my time.
All right, we have another Twitter question from Following C2. I'd ask, is there one guru or spiritual teacher in particular that you especially admire, past or present?
Spell the word guru.
Me?
Yeah.
G-U-R-U.
Slowly.
G-U-R-U.
That's it. So there's no guru out there. It's all within you.
Love that. That's beautiful. I love it. Swiftly in Flight asks, how does he reach and maintain equilibrium?
You know, it's how you spend your time. I believe that there is something called sleep time, play time, creative time, downtime, focus time, relationship time. If you can just keep that in mind, you'll stay balanced automatically.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
I feel like, do you ever
Also,
feel...
you never multitask. You do one thing at a time.
Okay.
Okay, this is a big myth that our brain can multitask. There are two parts to our brain. One is the autonomic brain, which does multitask. Right now, it's taking care of your blood pressure, your immune system, homeostasis. But there's the cortical brain can only do one thing at a time. So don't even think about multitasking.
Your book, Spiritual Solutions, which I mentioned, talks about how we can confront our own problems, superficial or deeper problems. What's one spiritual solution you want to leave with our audience today?
You know, I'll tell you how to find a spiritual solution instead of giving you the answer to one spiritual solution. So there are three states of awareness. Contracted awareness, when you feel disconnected from the world. Expanded awareness, where you feel connected to the world and relationships. And then pure awareness, where you feel one with the world. So contracted awareness is like you're with a little candle and you're trying to find yourself in a dark room and you keep bumping into furniture. Expanded awareness, you have a flashlight and now you can see that everything that was a problem actually has a purpose. And unbounded awareness, where you're in a room with transparent walls, the sun is flooding in, and the whole universe is your playground. And you expand your awareness by changing 5 things: your beliefs, your assumptions, your expectations, your perceptions, and your moods. Of these, the simplest to switch is your feeling or your mood. So anytime you're feeling contracted, think of an experience of love or compassion or joy or equanimity or when you were in love, or when you had what is called a peak experience. And immediately you'll shift in all those 5 things. And then the question seems to answer itself because you see the connections.
Deepak, what's the next thing for you? What does the future hold a year from now? Where will we see you?
A year, I don't know.
And what you're developing online.
My long-term plan is to die. So that's next, death, which I believe is the greatest creative act our soul can take, because we recycle as people through our experiences. What's my next step? I want to reach 100 million people who shift in consciousness so that we can create a peaceful, just, sustainable, healthy, and happy world.
Well, on that note, that's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
And the internet and the web is going to help connect all of that.
Yes, as I said, the internet and the web is the neural networks of a global planetary brain for a new civilization.
Thank you. That's awesome. Deepak Chopra. Follow him on Twitter at Deepak Chopra. Also, youtube.com/The Chopra Well.
Yes, the Chopra Well, yes.
Watch it online right now. And stay tuned, everyone, offline and online, because in a moment we'll be back with Alexis Ohanian and David Karp. Thank you so much, Chief.